Have you ever wondered how to make a perfect Spanish tortilla? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the art of creating this traditional Spanish dish that has won hearts worldwide. Originating from Spain, the Spanish tortilla, or tortilla española, is a simple yet delectable dish that primarily uses eggs and potatoes. Though its ingredients are modest, the Spanish tortilla is anything but. Its versatility is part of its charm. Serve it hot or cold for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even as a tapa at a party. This humble dish is a staple across Spain and has gained popularity around the globe for its comforting, homey flavors. It's a testament to the fact that sometimes the simplest ingredients can create the most delicious dishes. So get ready for a culinary adventure. By the end of this video, you'll be able to cook a delicious Spanish tortilla in your own kitchen. To create this masterpiece, you'll need a few simple ingredients. Let's begin with the star of our dish, the potatoes. They are the backbone of our tortilla, providing it with body and substance. Next, we have our eggs, which serve as the binding agent, holding everything together and giving the tortilla its classic, fluffy texture. Then we have the humble onion. Not just for tears, onions add a subtle sweetness that balances the earthy potatoes and rich eggs. They're the secret weapon for a truly mouth-watering tortilla. Of course, we can't forget about our olive oil. This is where the magic happens. It infuses the entire dish with a deep, savory flavor that's unmistakably Mediterranean. Lastly, we have salt, the ultimate flavor enhancer. It brings out the natural flavors of all the other ingredients, tying everything together into one delicious package. With these ingredients at hand, you're all set to start cooking. El primer paso para cocinar una tortilla española es preparar los ingredientes. Y como en cualquier aventura culinaria, la magia reside en la preparación. Comencemos con las patatas. Elige las que estén firmes y libres de cualquier mancha. Ahora, pelar patatas puede parecer una tarea mundana, pero es el comienzo de algo verdaderamente delicioso. Sujeta la patata firmemente y pela la piel, revelando la carne cremosa debajo. Una vez que hayas pelado todas las patatas, es hora de cortarlas. Aquí buscamos láminas finas, casi como patatas fritas, pero no del todo. La delgada asegura que se cocinen de manera uniforme y absorban los sabores de los otros ingredientes. Pasando a las pueden hacerte derramar una o dos lágrimas, pero su contribución al sabor de la tortilla vale cada lágrima. Después de pelar las cebollas, córtalas también en rodajas finas. Recuerda, cuanto más finas sean las rodajas, más se fundirán en la tortilla, creando una mezcla armoniosa de sabores. Ahora, no olvidemos los huevos, un actor clave en nuestra tortilla española. Rompe uno por uno en un bol. Siempre es una buena idea individualmente en un bol separado primero, para evitar que cualquier trozo de cáscara rebelde se introduzca en la mezcla. Una vez que todos los huevos están en el tazón, bátelos hasta que las yemas y las claras estén completamente combinadas. Estás buscando una mezcla suave y amarilla. El toque final en la etapa de preparación es el condimento. El condimento es como el susurro secreto en la cocina que eleva cada plato. Espolvorea una generosa pizca de sal en los huevos batidos. Recuerda siempre, puedes añadir más tarde, pero no puedes sacarlo una vez que está ají. La clave para una gran tortilla española está en la preparación de estos tres sencillos ingredientes: patatas, cebollas y huevos. Cada uno tiene su papel que desempeñar y juntos crean una sinfonía de sabor. Ahora que los ingredientes están preparados, es hora de empezar a cocinar. Now comes the exciting part, cooking the ingredients. We've prepped our ingredients. Now it's time to bring them together in a beautiful symphony of flavors for our Spanish tortilla. This is where the magic happens, folks. First, we're going to heat a generous amount of olive oil in a pan. Olive oil is the lifeblood of Spanish cuisine, and it's going to give our tortilla a richness that's absolutely irresistible. Now, don't be shy with the oil. We want enough to fully coat the bottom of the pan. Once the oil is hot, but not smoking, it's time to add our potatoes. These are going to fry gently on a medium heat. We're not looking for a deep golden brown crunch here. Instead, we want them to become beautifully soft and tender, soaking up all that lovely olive oil. While the potatoes are doing their thing, we can add our onions. The onions will soften and sweeten in the oil, providing a wonderful contrast to the earthy potatoes. Stir the potatoes and onions occasionally, ensuring they're getting evenly cooked. This is a slow and steady process, folks. Good food takes time, and this is a dish that's all about patience and love. After about 20 minutes, or when your potatoes and onions are soft and slightly caramelized, they're ready to be removed from the pan. Use a slotted spoon to do this so the excess oil can drain off. Now, let's move on to our beaten eggs. We're going to combine the hot potatoes and onions with the eggs. The heat from the potatoes will start to cook the eggs slightly, creating a wonderful, velvety mixture. Give it a good stir, making sure every piece of potato and onion is coated in the egg. This is the base of our tortilla, and it's already looking delicious. You're halfway through the cooking process now, ready for the final steps? Now, let's finish off the tortilla. We've got our potato and egg mixture all set and ready, and it's time to bring this Spanish tortilla to life. Let's get our pan back on the stove. Remember, the heat should be low. We want to cook our tortilla gently to ensure it's perfectly cooked through without burning the exterior. Now, pour that beautiful mixture back into the pan, spreading it evenly. This is the start of the magic. It's time to let the low heat do its job, slowly but surely. What we're looking for is a lovely golden brown color on the bottom. You'll start to see the edges firming up and pulling away from the sides of the pan. That's your signal that things are progressing just right. Now here comes the exciting part, flipping the tortilla. This might feel a bit daunting, but don't worry, it's easier than it sounds. To do this, take a flat plate or a flat lid that's larger than the pan. Place it over the top, hold it firmly, then flip the pan over with a swift, confident motion. Voila! The tortilla is now on the plate, cooked side up. Next, slide the tortilla back into the pan, uncooked side down. This is to ensure the other side gets its fair share of heat. Let it cook until it's golden brown, just like the other side. You'll notice the tortilla puffing up a bit as the heat works its way through the eggs, giving it a satisfyingly fluffy texture. And there you have it. Your Spanish tortilla is almost ready. You've done all the hard work, and now it's just about letting it cool a bit before diving in. The smell wafting through your kitchen should be a tantalizing blend of potatoes, onions, and eggs, hinting at the deliciousness that awaits. So get ready to serve up a slice of Spain right in your own kitchen. The final step in making a Spanish tortilla is, of course, enjoying it. Now, the Spanish tortilla is unlike any other dish. You can savor it in many delightful ways that accentuate its creamy, delicate texture and robust flavors. One of the most traditional ways to serve a Spanish tortilla, and my personal favorite, is with a side of crusty bread. The bread, slightly toasted, makes a fantastic palate cleanser, allowing the rich flavors of the tortilla to shine through with every bite. Another classic way to enjoy a Spanish tortilla is as part of a tapas spread. Imagine a table filled with small plates of chorizo, olives, manchego cheese, and your homemade Spanish tortilla right in the center. The tortilla acts as a culinary anchor, its unique flavor profile complementing the other tapas beautifully. But, of course, the tortilla is also a star on its own. Cut into thick wedges or bite-sized cubes, it's a convenient and satisfying snack any time of day. Whether it's a late-night nibble or a midday pick-me-up, the Spanish tortilla is there for you. Now, a pro tip before you dive into your culinary masterpiece: let the tortilla cool slightly before cutting into it. This small pause allows the flavors to meld together and the texture to become firm yet tender. It's like the grand finale of a fireworks show, where everything comes together in a perfect, harmonious blend. Serving a Spanish tortilla is not just about eating a dish, it's about experiencing a culture, a tradition that has been passed down through generations. It's about appreciating the simple yet profound pleasure that comes from combining ordinary ingredients like eggs, potatoes, and onions into an extraordinary creation. So whether you serve it with bread, as part of a tapas spread, or simply on its own, remember to savor every bite, every moment. For in each bite, you're not just tasting a dish, you're tasting a piece of Spain, a piece of history, a piece of art. Now you know how to make a perfect Spanish tortilla. Buen provecho!